Top 10 Impressive Ongoing Projects in Angola. Hello explorers, welcome to another video presented to you by Distributuion and thanks for watching. In this video, we shall be presenting the top 10 impressive ongoing projects in Angola. Angola is one of those African countries not so often featured when it comes to major projects carried out that can revolutionize the continent. Angola has an economy plagued by the effects of decades of conflict in the last part of the 20th century, the last being the Civil War from 1975 to 2002. Angola has a population of about 30.8 million people, and its capital and largest city is Luanda. The country in recent times has engaged in major projects which, when completed, will be a major turnaround to the country's economy. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Laúca Hydroelectric Power Station, $4.3 billion. Starting off our countdown of top 10 ongoing impressive projects is the Laúca Hydro Power Station. The 2070 megawatt hydroelectric power plant is a giant power station under construction in Angola. Sited across the Kwanza River at the border between Angola's Kwanza North province and Malanje province. The Laúca Power Station is located approximately 4 to 7 kilometers downstream of the Cabinda Hydroelectric Power Station. The dam stands tall at 433 feet, made of roller compacted concrete and having a reservoir with holding capacity of over 5,482,000,000 cubic meters, with a surface area of 188 square kilometers. The reservoir will supply two hydroelectric power stations, a main and an ancillary. The main power station will have 6 334 megawatt Francis turbine generators, and the ancillary a single 65.5 megawatt Francis unit. The project's cost is evaluated at $4.3 billion. Number 9. LIFUA-A project, $60 million. The LIFUA-A project is a top priority oil refinery construction project underway in the northern Cabinda province in Angola. This project was initiated in the industrial base of Argua Company in Malembo commune and involves building of oil platforms. The entire project, which is expected to support gas and oil exploitation in the Takula Block O field, is divided in three phases: LIFUA-A, B and C. Phase A consists of constructing a delivery system of the first platform on the offshore Takula field in the first quarter of the year 2021. In the initial phases of the project, a conductor-supported platform, or CSP, will be installed in 60 meters of water at the LIFUA-A field. This would then be one of two major oil refinery construction projects in development in Angola. An overall budget of $60 million is estimated for carrying out the project. Number 8. Platina Oil Field, offshore Angola, $75 to $250 million. Another impressive ongoing project in Angola is the Platina Oil Field. It is the very first among 8 oil discoveries made in the Deep Waters Block 18 that encompasses approximately 5,000 square kilometers in the Angolan offshore, approximately 140 kilometers northeast of Luanda. The Platina Oil Field is located in 1,300 meter deep waters, having a storage capacity of 1.7 million barrels of oil. The oil processing and water injection capacities of the plant are 220,000 bpd and 450,000 bpd respectively, while the gas handling capacity is up to 400 million cubic feet per day. The project, upon completion, will solidify the production and distribution chain of oil and gas in Angola as expected by the end of 2021. Over $75 to $250 million is required as budget to fund the project to completion. Number 7. COVID-19 vaccine purchase and distribution. Angola is the first country in both Southern and Eastern Africa to purchase the COVID-19 vaccines. Over 624,000 doses of the AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine from the Serum Institute of India as part of the COVAX initiative was received in the country, with a project aimed at ensuring equitable distribution of vaccines against COVID-19 worldwide. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, health workers have been at the forefront in risk scenarios, so it is expected with the delivery of COVAX vaccines and the subsequent vaccination that health and social care systems can offer, resume and/or strengthen essential services safely. The Ministry of Health, with the support of COVAX partners, have developed a national vaccination plan, which among the various actions includes strengthening the infrastructure of the cold chain, the storage of equipment, the training of vaccinators, the mobilization of populations, as well as the management of disinformation on vaccination. Over 2 billion doses of the COVAX vaccines are expected to be distributed by the end of 2021. Number 6. Baynes Hydroelectric Dam, $1.2 billion. The Baynes Hydroelectric Dam project is a joint venture between Namibian and the Angolan governments. Construction of the dam had been scheduled to commence in 2021 along their common border. The reservoir will operate with a hydroelectric power plant that will provide 600 megawatts to both countries. The plant is set at the foothills of Baynes Mountains, approximately 750 kilometers by road northwest of Windhoek, the capital and largest city of Namibia. The construction budget has been calculated at $1.2 billion. The last phase is expected to complete in 2025. Upon completion, both parties are thus expected to utilize 300 megawatts each of their energy. Its reservoir would be 43 kilometers long with a maximum width of 4 kilometers and would contain more than 2,650 million meter cube of water. Number 5. 26 megawatt power solar power plant in Saurimo, $600 million. On to the fifth impressive project in Angola, the 26 megawatt power solar power plant in Saurimo is breaking ground. The government of Angola is planning to develop the photovoltaic solar power plant in Saurimo City, Luanda province in the northeast of the country to help reduce the electricity supply deficit for the 534,000 inhabitants of Saurimo City. The project includes a transmission line and a 220 kilovolt subtraction. Angola's plan to establish 7 solar power plants in its 7 provinces is definitely thriving with this further step. Construction was expected to commence in October 2020 and is currently ongoing, being scheduled to last 17 months. The entirety of the project would demand $600 million to run. Number 4. Lobango Solar Power Plant. One other amazing project ongoing in Angola is the Lobango Solar Power Station. The power plant, although still in the developmental stages, is planned to have a capacity of 35 megawatt solar power upon completion. The company is Total Eren subsidiary of Total SA, the French oil conglomerate, in collaboration with Greentech Angola Environment Technology, are all in charge of this huge project. The power station is located in the city of Lobango, the capital of Angola's Huila province, in southwest Angola, approximately 900 kilometers by road south of Luanda, the country's capital. The energy generated by this power station is expected to reduce the country's electricity deficit and to increase the proportion of the Angolan population who are connected to grid electricity, benefiting from an envisioned installed capacity of 800 megawatts in the country by 2025. Number 3. Cabinda Oil Refinery, $920 million. The Cabinda Oil Refinery is being developed as a gigantic plant capable of processing 60,000 barrels of crude oil a day. The government aims to reduce reliance on imports of refined oil, thereby increasing exports. The project, which is being implemented through a joint venture between investment management from Greenup and Sonaref, would then be developed in 3 phases with an estimated investment of $920 million. The first phase, with a refining capacity of approximately 30,000 bpd, is scheduled for commissioning in the first quarter of 2022, followed by the second phase, which is expected to add another 30,000 bpd refinery capacity at the site in 2023. Over 2,000 direct and indirect jobs are envisioned during the project phases. Number 2. Sanatorium Hospital, $100 million. A sanatorium hospital is being built in Luanda, Angola, and is expected to come to completion in mid-2021. The medical facility for long-term illness, most typically associated with the treatment of tuberculosis, will have the capacity to accommodate 180 patients, with some of these patients having already begun to be transferred to the new facility. The hospital will be equipped with 180 beds, a laboratory and X-ray area, and a cafeteria, part of which have already been built. In late 2020, Angolan President João Lourenço announced that the government is planning to inaugurate the Sanatorium Hospital this year in the mid-months. The total investments involved in the construction of this hospital are over $100 million. Number 1. New Luanda International Airport, $6.3 billion. Claiming the top spot on this list of impressive projects ongoing and still in Luanda is the new Luanda International Airport. The airport is being constructed in the northern Bengo municipality of the Luanda province, Angola. Occupying an area of 1,324 hectares, the new airport is expected to become the aviation hub of Western Africa, being developed approximately 40 kilometers away from the center of the city in the southeastern part of Luanda. It will include operating zones such as passenger terminals and circulation areas, a controlled tower, cargo facilities, baggage reclaim, hall, and other supporting infrastructure. Over 15 million passengers will be handled annually, and expectedly more than 50,000 tons of cargo a year, which should handle the forecasted passenger demand over the next 30 years. The project is expected to be completed in 2023. The airport's eastern runway will be a 4,200 meter long and 75 meter wide, with the capability to handle bigger aircraft such as the Airbus A380 and Boeing 747. The project will cost a whopping $6.3 billion to complete. There you go, explorers. Those were the top 10 impressive ongoing projects in Angola. Thanks for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, like the video, share with your friends, and also subscribe. Thanks for watching.